Right then, so hello guys, we're doing something a bit different today. We're not doing a normal karting, retro karts, 70 mph karts. No, we're going to do some electric rental karting at PMG Karting World. And this will be a bit different, and especially the handling, you'll be very surprised. And it's going to be better than you think, so we're going to go straight into the first session, and we're going to start it. Now we leave the pits. Normally you can go as fast as you want, but you're limited until about the hairpin with your speed, so it would be really different. So now we get started, we just end up having a bit of understeer there. We're going to start, we want to get some temperature in the tyres, and it's, at this point it's like 20 to 11 and it's quite cold since it's sunny England. There's a brand new bridge there, which is really interesting. It was put there a few weeks ago. So yeah, you can just, it's very cold. The track hasn't even been running since like yesterday afternoon. Now you can see in that hairpin there, it's quite bouncy because there's not a lot of grip. Even though if you're heavy, you'll still bounce around. But in the next session, it's not as bad. It depends on your kart why if it's bumpy as we tap the wall out there. Now coming down the damn ramp, we come out here. See how it bottoms out as we miss the apex a bit, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to go under that U-tunnel with some really cool red lights, red-orange lights. We come into the hairpin. Got it rotated all right, but just a bit too much initial oversteer. So we're coming down here, so we bottom out a bit, which is not ideal, but still everything's okay. Now we're coming down a few laps later now. Now we've got a brand new camera on the car, well on my head, and it's recommended to us by a very popular man you may have known, Brad Philpott, as he recommended it to us because it's a good quality camera. And here's an example, like especially in his rental kart videos, he puts it on his helmet and it's a really good angle, as you get a really good view, and the quality of the camera is very, very good, and it's very easy to access while you're at the kart track, so you can watch it back. Let's say if you're looking at some of your data, you can compare it easily. Done. So now we're going to be back on as we have a bit of understeer initially. Now we come down here, it's bounced a bit, not, yeah, it's alright, but we come down straight, bounce ourselves to get more rotation, and we just tap the wall there. We'll lose us about half a tenth, I'd say, maybe a tenth, but this lap's definitely not our best one. Now we're coming down here through the chicane, the painted curbs that aren't curbs. So yeah, this track's really good. As we tap the wall again. Now you can see we got that rotated quite well, just almost pushing the wall there. We might have just touched it, but hey ho, it didn't really cost us any time. As you really want to set your car up for the straight here, but the car you need to turn it aggressively to rotate it, because if you're doing the conventional smoother angle thing, it would not work as you want. Like with your hand position, that you also can't drive it very smooth. You want to be quite aggressive, as you want that front end to be pointed in where you exactly want it to. And sometimes you can overdo it actually, so you have to get that spot on. You just seen there a bit of oversteer, which is not ideal. Now you can see we're bouncing again. We missed the apex by about a centimetre or two, which is definitely not ideal. We have a bit of oversteering for turn 1 and 2, not our best moment we've ever had on the kart track. We're coming up, as we can see, we've got that rotated quite well, but we just understeer on the exit and just tapping the wall there. Now going down to the hairpin, got that rotate quite well, which is on the exit, you'd always have a bit of understeer. no matter what you do, unless you go too quick into it, you'd have oversteer, obviously. But always be bounce there, that's not ideal. That's what I was saying. You could overdo it, but most of the time you'd end up with understeer, which is not ideal. So we come down the straight now, starting our next lap as we're bouncing round again. We got that rotated quite well going into there. Now going into turn 1 and 2, very nice rotation. Now we just tapped the wall there, not ideal. That could have been a bit better there, but we still messed it up. And the lap's alright still, not our best ever lap. You see there we had a bit too much understeer and we couldn't sling the rear out too much. So yeah, that's got rotated very well into there. Oh, we almost brushed the wall again. Not ideal, but still we survived it as, oh, we had a bit of oversteer and that has never helped. And now we're going a few laps to where the tyres should be getting really, really better. As we come down here, as we bottom out again, yeah, we got that alright, but it still could be a bit better. Now we'll come down the double left, getting it rotated. Initially, in the right, there was a bit of understeer. So now we're going down the straight, getting that rotated through. Very, very good so far. Oh, just a bit too much. Jagging the wheel a bit too much. So that's the checkered flag for session 1, so we're going to come in. Yeah, that's been a quite good session from how bad the track was, how cold it's been.
Stand up.
Yeah, it felt good. It's just, you know how it's not the first session in the morning, the track. I'm going straight into session 2. If you see on my left hand, I'd take it off because my seat wasn't in the right position. So I just fixed that luckily before the session started properly. Now we're just weaving our tyres to try and get some temperature here, as this corner will be a very popular corner in this next session. As now, yeah, we didn't use all the track there, that could be way better, but we messed that up quite a bit. Now we're doing a few laps and to come through again. Yeah, a bit better, but still could be a lot better. Now we rotate that very well. So now we're going to brake here. Bit of an initial oversteer, not ideal. As now we're going to come through here. We're going to, again. So we're going to stop now and analyse what's the difference with the car. So we're going to go back to session 1. As you can see on the session 2, I have a lot more understeer than session 1, as we lose 1/10 almost there. So that's showing the front PSI on the tyres was quite low. But maybe it could be on the front right, I think. That's because that's the main problem. But everywhere else the car felt way quicker. I even tried changing my hand position, seeing if it was that, but it was obviously not. Now we come through here, just a bit of oversteer, not ideal. Now you can see it again, it hurts watching, you can hear it squeaking at the tyres like, and it makes it so much more annoying to drive, unfortunately. Oh, we almost tapped the wall there, so we're trying to get this kart rotated. So that was quite good, but yeah, better. Just look at that again, we tapped the wall, as there's just so much understeer on that corner. So now we get that rotated, as we just pushed the wall there in the second bit, as we're getting that rotated, but annoyingly I messed it up, as I just took it too much conservative, as you can see what I'm doing. I had to end up changing the line a bit, which is still obviously slower. So I have to do a more cutback. And there was this worker here just testing out some karts, so he let me go. We're going through turn 1 now. Bring it out. Now we're going to brake. Good. It was a very good rotation at the start, but it just started understeering, unfortunately. As now on this kart, you can, on all the adult karts, but juniors can race them if you're tall enough. There's a blue button that you can't really see on the camera, but no, if you nip my hand, I'll probably take my finger off to use the boost button. As there, I've just used it, as we have a boost down the straight to get a really good lap time, as we do a bit more of a cutback. So yeah, we rotate that quite well, as we're going for the double left. I ended that to lean, whack the wheel, and that sort of rotated it better, but it wasn't ideal. So we get that through quite well as we're coming down onto the main straight. We're bouncing our seat again. Oh, I just scrubbed a bit too much speed off, and that's not ideal. As now I'm whacking that wheel, I'm absolutely desperate to rotate it. Now I'm under the bridge again, we're going to go hard as we can. We just almost brushed the wall, but we just brushed it. And that was quite good rotation there, but we almost tapped the wall and we just avoided it. As now that understeer again, you just hear me moaning about it. Well, yeah, it's really annoying. As now that's the checkered flag for the end of session 2, as I almost spin it into the hairpin, so just watch this. So yeah, close encounter there. So we're going to get out the kart and just check the trap rods. So yeah, we're just going to come out and walk back into the paddock. So if you've been watching this video so far, guys, thanks for watching and see you later, bye.